Hello guys and welcome. I hope that you're having a good day or good morning or good evening. This is I play 4K, AK I play AK I play 16K, and during this video I'm going to show you Batman Arkham Knight running 8K resolution native on a single GeForce RTX 2080 Ti video card and Core i9 9900K overclock at 5.3 gigahertz. Let me real quick go ahead and show it to you. Per each core 5300 megahertz. I disabled 2 cores and I disabled the hyper threading technology because during this game we're not going to utilize even the 4 cores, and to be able to set my 5300 megahertz per core stable. Motherboard Asus ROG Maximus 11 here Wi-Fi model Z390, cheap as possible DDR4 memory, which will be 1066 megahertz times 2, which will be 2133 megahertz as our external frequency, CL13, 32 gigabytes or 32,000 megabytes is maximum capacity. EVGA RTX 2080 Ti XE Ultra video card, dual fan design with 11 GB of GDDR6 memory, guys, set at 14,000 megahertz. But today I overclocked my video card as well, and my video card having 16,000 megahertz on my GDDR6 11 GB VRAM, which is 2,000 megahertz additional and plus 100 megahertz additional on the GPU. So let's go ahead and get going, guys. On the background, this is going to be my system that I'm using today during this benchmark, and it's going to be Batman Arkham Knight, guys. We're going to start with the 8K resolution, and I'm going to show you 8K resolution anti-aliasing on, anti-aliasing off. Then I'm going to show you 4K resolution with the GameWorks on, with anti-aliasing on, and then I'm going to shut down the GameWorks and going to without the GameWorks, and then without the anti-aliasing, and maybe in the end I'm going to show you 1080p for those who's curious. But as again, this is what you don't want to do running RTX 2080 Ti top of the line Turing GPU architecture video card with the 1080p resolution, because you're going to be limited by the driver. Driver is not going to allow you to utilize this video card completely, because it will think that you have already enough FPS for your gameplay. I believe NVIDIA using that just to save the energy, because it's a California company. Okay, let's go ahead and have a look, guys. This is the 8K resolution right now, set to, I'm coming in real time, set to window no border mode, because somehow it's flickering with the newer drivers when I'm running DirectX 11 API 8K and above resolution with the 8K native screen. Somehow it's flickering, guys. Maybe NVIDIA going to fix that. Everything maxed out, as you can see, guys. Okay, let me real quick adjust the display system overlay like that. I'm going to make too big so we can compare it with the Titan RTX as well in the future. Okay, going to go ahead, guys. Everything is maxed out. Execute the benchmark, including the NVIDIA GameWorks. So pretty much we're going to run 6 tests, 3 in 8K resolution and 3 in 4K resolution, and then maybe 1 extra 1080p, guys. Keep your eye on our VRAM usage. As you can see at the right top, display information system updated every second, self-explanatory. I'm utilizing 98% of my GPU, 100% fan rotation. The VRAM utilization right now 10,666 megabytes, and my system RAM utilization 12,666 megabytes. So pretty much I believe that we overloading my VRAM. I can tell it by the system RAM, because under Windows 10 Pro my system RAM shouldn't go above 10,000 megabytes. Okay, so I believe the NVIDIA driver offloading some data from the VRAM frame buffer into our system RAM, and it's pretty much creating the higher latency delay which is above 20 milliseconds, sometimes even above 30 milliseconds, which is not nice because it's a little bit stuttering and a little bit laggy, and give us a little bit less FPS because it's storing some data into the system RAM, and system RAM is only clocked at 2000 megahertz, which is the DDR4 frequency that I'm using today, 2133 megahertz, which is the same frequency as the additional overclock on for our VRAM. So it's creating very high latency, guys, delay, and as you can see, just to keep from crashing by the NVIDIA driver. As you just saw, for a couple seconds we were like above 11,000 megabytes on our VRAM, and I believe so. But as again, this is maxed out at 8K resolution, so kind of experience was stuttering and laggy, guys, on a single RTX 2080 Ti, because as again 11 gigabyte of GDDR6 VRAM in or any 11 gigabyte of VRAM in the Batman Arkham Knight is not enough for 8K resolution, guys. Okay, let's go ahead and turn down the NVIDIA GameWorks, and hopefully we're going to increase the FPS and release the stress for our VRAM. We're gonna reboot the game. Let's go ahead and do that. Guys, when I'm going to test, I didn't test it yet, Titan RTX, but when I'm going to test with the same game, Batman Arkham Knight, by the way, I also have Batman Arkham Origins, I'm going to test it with that as well. I'm pretty sure it's going to be not a single problem with the 8K resolution and RTX 2080 Ti single video card. But when I'm going to test with the Titan RTX this Batman Arkham Knight, guys, I'm pretty sure that we're going to have a less latency delay below 20 milliseconds, and I'm pretty sure the FPS will be increased by a lot because we're going to utilize fully our VRAM, which is 24,000 megabytes available under the Titan RTX, and we're not going to release the data into the system RAM, so we're going to stay away from that high latency delay. Oops, no, we don't want to do that. Let me shut it down. Okay, guys, my voice is a little bit squeaky, guys. This is what happened. I recorded so many videos for you guys and I lost my voice, so go ahead and smash that like button. But this game is still a lot of fun, Batman Arkham Knight as well as Batman Arkham Origins, and I decided to go ahead and show it to you. For kids, they're going to enjoy it, and especially on 8K resolution, it's just so amazing, so many details. So maxed out 8K resolution without the game works. Let's go ahead and execute it, guys. Okay. So I believe that high latency delay is created because we're storing some data into the system RAM. I'm pretty sure the Turing GPU architecture that we're using today within our RTX 2080 Ti video card is more than enough to handle that, but just because we don't have enough of the VRAM. So pretty much, guys, if you're running 8K resolution games at 8K resolution and above, you want to have at least 16,000 megabytes of VRAM or 16 gigabyte of VRAM on your video card. Then you're going to be a Gucci. Otherwise, it's not a great experience in the newer games because pretty much you're not going to have low latency delay, time frame delay, and it's going to be stuttering and laggy in the newer games. In the old school games, in very old games, you're going to be fine, but as again, it all depends how much data you're going to load into your VRAM. So I believe the Titan RTX will be our saver when it comes to Turing GPU architecture, but we're going to find out, and I believe the FPS will be above 5 FPS extra, guys, that we're having right now at the right top. Guys, I'm recording this video with the NVIDIA ShadowPlay technology on the same computer in real time, so go ahead and add 3 FPS to the FPS counter to get my FPS without the recording. So just add additionally 3 FPS. As you can see, VRAM usage right now 10,650 megabytes, still very high, and system RAM is still above 12,000 megabytes, which still means that we're overloading our VRAM Okay. Alright, so you saw the average, guys. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm going to real quick go ahead and anti-aliasing, I'm going to turn it off. Okay, turn on the anti-aliasing, and hopefully, because it was stuttering, guys, a little bit of stuttering and a little bit laggy, hopefully we're going to get rid of that stuttering and laggy, and hopefully we're going to have above 30 FPS average, at least playable. Yep, we increase our FPS above 30 FPS. So anti-aliasing is off, NVIDIA GameWorks is off. So pretty much NVIDIA GameWorks, guys, pretty much is creating an extra particles throughout our smoke, a little bit more details on characters in terms of kind of emulating higher polygon count, in terms of when it has, the character has some hair and stuff like that. But as you can see, without the GameWorks, this game doesn't look too bad at all, and the smoke with the GameWorks kinda too very heavy, it doesn't look so realistic. But without the GameWorks, it's looking alright. But debris in the air, as you can see, there is nothing is flying in the air, so it's kinda we kind of remove some details as well. But smoke looking nice, smoke looks almost real, guys, without that very heavy smoke, as you can see, as we had with the GameWorks. As again, it depends to you, but GameWorks actually consumes more VRAM, so keep that in mind at 8K resolution. Still, as you can see, a little bit of stuttering and a little bit of lagging, like tick sometimes for a couple seconds. So look like RTX 2080 Ti is not going to be very enjoyable experience, guys, at 8K resolution. Not completely comfortable experience. Average 38 FPS. Okay. Okay, time to switch, guys, to 4K resolution. Okay, and as well as I'm going to do everything maxed out and reboot the game, including the anti-aliasing. Reboot the game real quick and adjust my system information font size so it's not going to be gigantic, it's going to be readable. Alright, let's go ahead and execute the game. So guys, on the background, this is my system that I'm using today. As again, it's cooled with the Corsair H150i Pro hybrid water cooler on the Thermal Grizzly liquid metal thermal compound, which one of the best thermal compounds out there, guys. So when you're building PC based on DDR4 memory, guys, system RAM, grab yourself cheapest possible DDR4 memory if you're playing 4K and above, and this is what I'm assuming if you're building such a PC, because you're not going to benefit at 4K resolution and above with the high-speed system RAM of DDR4 technology. And grab yourself a better water cooler system for the CPU, or maybe secondary video card or better video card, and save that money on the DDR4, guys. And in terms, if you don't have that money for, if you don't have 500 bucks for the CPU, grab yourself Core i5 9600K, because that CPU is overclockable to above 5 gigahertz, so pretty much you're going to receive the same performance, and pretty much that CPU is ready for everything, kind of similar performance to Core i9 9900K at almost any task, unless you're going to do the 2-3 video encoding at the same time. Alright guys, everything maxed out. Or if you have the 500 700 bucks for the CPU. Grab yourself 3000 series AMD CPU, 16 core, which will be amazing 32 thread CPU for everything. And maybe it's going to be a hair slower than today my i9 9900K at 5.3 gigahertz in terms of the gaming and FPS, but it's going to be amazing CPU for everything. Look at that, this is 4K resolution, everything maxed out. You can see that fog creating some more particles within the NVIDIA GameWorks. Some more details. So 4K resolution, single RTX 2080 Ti, guys, is actually ready. With every single preset maxed out in the game. It's going to be an enjoyable experience. And Titan RTX not going to give us any advantages when we're going to do the test at 4K resolution, but it's most certainly will give us advantage at 8K resolution, and I'm pretty sure it will eliminate that stuttering and lagging at 8K resolution benchmark. Yeah, guys, below 20 milliseconds, so it's stuttering free experience. There is no lag. I don't feel that lag at all. We're still using 13,000 megabytes of our system RAM. I believe I didn't refresh the system RAM, but just because we have 32,000 megabytes of system RAM, we're good to go. We're not limited by our system RAM. But VRAM usage below 8,000 megabytes, guys. 74 FPS average. Okay. So enjoyable experience, guys, but not ready for 120 Hz 4K monitors. Let's go ahead and disable the NVIDIA preset and let's see if it's going to be available for 4K 120 Hz monitors. I need to reboot the game again, once again. We'll go ahead and do that. Okay. Guys, please check out the iPlay16k.com website. It's going to have amazing old school games running at 16K resolution rendered in real time. And all kind of information when it comes to RTX 2080 Ti, Turing GPU architecture, Maxwell GPU architecture, Pascal GPU architecture at 16K resolution rendered in real time. But mostly videos will be available for Turing GPU architecture, because Turing GPU architecture allowed us to run a lot of games at 16K resolution rendered in real time. And I'm the first YouTuber that provided to you this information, and it's going to be such a great experience. Go ahead and check it out. I'm going to provide you a lot of information in terms of GPU architecture, so you better watch that video, especially if you're considering to buy the RTX 2080 Ti video card or Titan X Maxwells or Titan XPs or Titan RTXs. It's going to be a lot of great information. But I'm not advising you to buy Titan XPs or Titan X Maxwells, as well as I'm not advising you to buy Titan RTX unless you're playing games in above 8K resolution. Then go ahead and buy the Titan RTXs, but make sure not one but two of them. Alright guys, 4K resolution, everything maxed out, GameWorks is off. Let's go ahead and have a look, shall we? This is with the anti-aliasing, and then I'm going to shut down the anti-aliasing. Yep, 120 FPS, wow, look at that. That average is hilarious. For naysayers, but it's amazing performance. For people who remember this game with GTX 980 GTX 980 Ti. This was the time when this game came out with Titan X Maxwells. This performance at 4K resolution couldn't be delivered with two Titan X Maxwell GPU architecture, guys. So pretty much RTX 2080 Ti is 2 times faster than Titan X Maxwells finally at any games that I saw. At anything. I'm drinking some coffee, hopefully you're drinking some soft drink as well. Don't drink, guys, the alcohol. Alcohol is pretty bad for your health, for your brain. If you wanna stay young, smart, intelligent, stay without troubles, stay away from alcohol. Alright guys, 114 FPS, still not as much as we wanted. So still not great for 120Hz 4K monitor, but let's go ahead and shut down the anti-aliasing, shall we? Okay, anti-aliasing is off. Let's go ahead and have a look, guys, and then I'm going to show you 1080p and we're going to wrap it up. 1080p will be everything maxed out, but you most definitely don't want to run RTX 2080 Ti on 1080p, guys. If you're buying RTX 2080 Ti, do yourself a favor and grab yourself 4K resolution TV or 4K resolution screen, but I advise you to get yourself 4K resolution TV such as 65-inch or higher than that. You're going to enjoy a lot. Look at that VRAM usage below 7,000 megabytes. Incredible. Look at my GPU frequency staying above 2000 megahertz as well. This is how you want to run RTX 2080 Ti, guys, Turing GPU architecture or any Turing GPU architecture above 2000 megahertz. Constantly, pump, pump, pump. The GPU utilization, guys, 97%, but I saw the 94 for a little bit. But we're still utilizing pretty well. But to have an excellent utilization, we want to have at least 97 as we're having right now GPU utilization. My fan rotation at 100%. It's kind of noisy on this XC Ultra RTX 2080 Ti video card by EVGA, but it's not as much as noisy, guys. I'm running this video card already for 6 months. Not as much as noisy as single fan video card. Do not ever buy a single fan video card, guys. The fan blower video card styles, do not ever buy it. It just no should be on your list. So this will be good to go for 120Hz 4K, guys. So pretty much RTX 2080 Ti is ready for 4K 120Hz. I'm pretty sure the Titan RTX overclocked, maximum overclock through the MSI Afterburner will get us 120Hz experience as average. It still didn't get us, but I was recording with the ShadowPlay. You can add that 3 FPS, so pretty much we are receiving 120Hz in this game. Alright guys, good to go. One more thing, real quick, one more last thing for ya. I'm just going to 1940 by 1080 and everything will be maxed out. Okay, alright, and it doesn't matter, guys, windowed, full screen mode or full screen mode. Under the Windows 10 Pro, it just utilized pretty well under the DirectX 11 API, because Windows 10 Pro is using DirectX API to show us its user interface anyways. So it's kinda native for the Windows 10 professional operating system, native environment. It's going to utilize your video card no matter what, at window full screen or at the full screen. So I'm going to real quick just bring it down, and I need to reboot the game for the last time. My voice is such a squeezy right now, guys. Go ahead and smash that like button, guys. I lost my voice because I recorded amazing videos at 16K resolution for you guys, rendered in real time of 133 megapixels, old school games on a single RTX 2080 Ti, as well as two RTX 2080 Ti and SLIs coming out. It's going to be wow. Especially it's going to be wow, fantastic when I'm going to use two Titan RTXs and SLI at 16K. You don't want to miss that over the iPlay16k.com YouTube channel. Alright guys, this is going to be the last one, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up after this point. I'm loading this game through the mechanical disk HHD. It's not through the SSD, so this is why it's a little bit of delay, but there is no reflection in terms of our FPS at all. Just a little bit slower loading time between the transitions. This game engine, guys, doesn't support 8K above 8K resolution, so we're going to be limited to 8K resolution in this particular game. It's running our old Unreal Engine, and somehow it doesn't support above 8K resolution, so it's not following what NVIDIA drivers tell it to do. It just creates its own resolution and thinks that 8K resolution is maximum possible for this game engine, even if NVIDIA driver is showing that I'm capable to run 16K DSR to 8K at downscale native. Alright guys, everything maxed out, 1080p. Again, maxed out 1080p. Keep your eye at the right top. This is just for extra information for those who's curious, but this is how you don't want to run your games. You want to run RTX 2080 Ti and faster video cards in resolution 4K and above. Otherwise you're wasting your GPU CUDA cores for nothing, because NVIDIA driver is not utilizing fully. I believe NVIDIA does it on purpose to save you an energy, because the driver can see that your FPS is good to go without utilizing the full CUDA cores based on your resolution. Because NVIDIA drivers know for sure that it can run anything at 1080p. And at 1080p actually you're going to utilize your CPU 6 core, guys, almost up to 70%. But at 4K resolution, 50 and below at higher resolution utilization. So as you can tell, 6 core CPUs, guys, will be good to go till 2022, and 2024 will be the last year for the PC gaming, guys, or console gaming. 2024 will be the year when the console gaming industry and PC gaming industry will die. NVIDIA will switch to enterprise hardware and AI, and as well as robotics, other robotic systems, and gamers will switch into the mobile stations, which is your phone or tablets. Most likely it's going to be iOS devices, guys, and I'm going to create a video about it when I'm going to explain within the details. I'm pretty sure a lot of copycats will try to copy me, but I have such beautiful information with you to share as the hardware and PC enthusiast and overclocker. So guys, 121 FPS is as high as at 4K resolution. So this was an example where you don't want to do that. Alright guys, I'm putting some great videos for you to check out. Go ahead and check them out, and smash that like button, subscribe, share it with your friends, positive comments, and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you in the next videos.